All right, welcome everyone. Hello, welcome. It's a beautiful day here. We've got a little bit of sun coming out, a wonderful temperature, and I've got my voice back. My last couple videos, the voice was a little raspy from a little throat tickle, but I think I'm pretty good, back to normal now. So here we are, gonna review and present this Navigator to you. This is a 2006 Lincoln Navigator. It is big, it is bold, it is sexy, it is all black everywhere, black inside, outside, tinted windows. It's a gorgeous SUV in my opinion. I don't think this vehicle looks its age in my opinion, and the best part, it's incredibly nice, it's incredibly clean, and it only has 91,000 miles. That's right, 91,000 miles. Here we go, we're getting a little bit of sun so you can really see it shine in the paint. 91,000 miles. I mean, think about that, you guys. I did the math ahead of time so I wouldn't look like an idiot in front of you on the camera, but 91,000 miles based on the age and the current date, you know, it's about, look how clean that is. Look at that in the sun. 91,000 miles, it's about 5,000 miles a year. I mean, where do you find SUVs where someone only drove 5,000 miles per year? It's had a few owners, but it has a clean Carfax with no issues or accidents or damages. But 5,000 miles per year, I mean, people that buy SUVs that haul their kids around, they put minimum 15,000 miles a year, maybe even 20, going to soccer tournaments and travel baseball games and things like that. Yeah, factory sunroof, factory chrome roof rails with the crossbars. Very, very clean and nice. Just look at it. I mean, for its age, I don't think it looks its age. I think it's a very attractive and beautiful SUV. It rides and drives great. I will make a whole separate video of me driving it and telling you what I think of the drive, which is nothing but fantastic, I can tell you right now. But I'll give you my feedback, I'll give you my thoughts, I'll tell you what I like, anything I don't like. So that'll be on my channel, a separate video from this. You can take a look for that. And if you like what I do here, you know, please leave some comments, leave a suggestion, give your feedback, give a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever you like. I very much enjoy, I always like to say this on each and every video, I very much enjoy when someone looks at one of my videos and gains something from it or learns something about the vehicle, and maybe they go buy, maybe they're looking to buy one in another state, another country, wherever it is, and they enjoy my presentations to help them understand what they're looking at and what they're looking for. And that makes me feel good, and I want to hear about it. So leave it in the comments. Use the comments as a discussion board of sorts to talk to me and talk to other people. I think it's great. I like to see when people chime in that have owned something like this and say, oh, it's been a fantastic vehicle for me, or oh, there's a common issue with this or that, keep an eye out for, you know, something. So look how nice and clear the headlights are. This has xenon lights. I'll show you those here in a little while. Factory xenon headlights, which, you know, again, for 2006, pretty cool. Everything works on this SUV, everything works like it should. All the features and buttons and options, the heated and cooled seats, power third row seat, everything it has, everything works. Another thing I want to say here early on before I get into some more details, when we go inside you're going to see, but this is an 8-passenger. This has a bench seat in the second row. So unlike a lot of them where they have captain's chairs in the middle, if you have a big family or you're somebody that has 4 or 5 kids, you may, people like that need things like this. So a bench seat in the middle gives you 3 in the middle, 3 in the rear, 2 in the front. So you've got seating for 8 people. It's a big deal for some families that are really large. This was not the case in this, again, especially with the low mileage. 91,000 miles. All of this chrome is factory on the mirrors and here. These chrome door handle overlays are aftermarket, but they're nice, they're clean, they're tasteful, they give it a nice touch. These wind deflectors, the AVS brand, these are chrome to put some more chrome on it. A lot of people see these and they'll automatically think, oh, it was a smoker. This wasn't a smoker. I am absolutely 100% certain this was not a smoker's vehicle, and it has no weird smells or odor of smoke. I think this is just kind of a, hey, put these on here because it looks nice, but when you look at the chrome roof rail, the chrome vent visors, the chrome mirror backs, the chrome door handles, the Navigator word on the side, which I think is, again, very cool. I think this Navigator word on the side is kind of a early glimpse into what was to come, because if you look at more modern cars nowadays, they all do this, or somewhere on the side they do this, it seems like, especially big luxury SUVs. Kind of a foreshadowing of what was to come, right? So 2006, 91,000 miles. I call this jumbo size luxury. This is still a luxury SUV. This is a big, luxurious, big black SUV. This thing commands the road. It's big, it's long, it's heavy. It doesn't get good fuel mileage. A lot of cars I do are small Japanese cars that I present and talk about that get great mileage. This is not one of them. This is not great fuel mileage, but you know what? If you need this, or you have a big family like we talked about with 8 seating, you don't care about the fuel mileage. If you have something to tow, an RV, a boat, a motorcycle trailer, four-wheeler trailer, whatever, it's got a factory tow package and it can tow a lot. So all of the capability of all of that. What else? We can look at all the features on the inside, but before we do that, I want to tell you about mechanical stuff. So the tires you see are brand new. So just serviced. The tires are brand new, minus about 1,000 miles or so that they've had put on them. So they're still brand new. If you happen to see the wetness right there underneath, that's because the air conditioning's on and it's dripping on the ground. The air conditioning works because, like I said, everything works. It's dripping there on the ground. 4 brand new tires, brand new tire pressure sensors in the tires as well, so that all 4 tires are new. All 4 tire pressure monitor sensors are new. It has a brand new Motorcraft battery under the hood that we'll see when we look under the hood. New inner and outer tie rod ends. The rear differential was serviced with new full synthetic fluid. 4-wheel alignment was done with these new tires, and a fresh oil change, of course. The brakes have 80% remaining in the front and the rear, so they've got about 8 millimeters remaining on the pad life on the front and the rear. You can see the tire tread here. All the wheels are in great shape. These are 18-inch tires, which nowadays, 255, 70, 18, nowadays that's not that big, but again, in 2006, it was big. I mean, it's kind of standard size nowadays, but now a lot of big SUVs have 20 or 21 or 22-inch wheels, but brand new. So also in the history, so just currently was these new tires, new tire pressure sensors, new battery, rear differential serviced, new inner and outer tie rod ends, alignment, oil change. In the recent history, just very briefly, at 73,000 miles, the stabilizer links were replaced. At 78,000 miles, new left and right intake gaskets were installed, along with a new knock sensor, a new purge valve, and a new washer pump. Common on the intake gaskets, common on the purge valve on these, so it's a great thing it's been done. At 80,000 miles, new front wheel bearings and the power steering flushed. Again, common, the wheel bearings at least. So that's a good thing that those have been done recently. 82,000 miles, a new fuel injection throttle body was installed. So there's some history on the service and the parts. Again, it doesn't need anything. It's ready to go. It's ready to drive. Everything works. So the paint and the body really are as clean as you see it to be. There are minimal imperfections. There's a dent right here by this trim. You can see now that I'm pointing at it, but if you don't really look for it, you don't really see it. But I'm just pointing it out because it is of some little bit of size. There's a scuff on the running board right here on the plastic. Not a big deal. And I do believe, so the paint and the body is very nice. There's a nice double gray pinstripe here all the way down. It is common on Ford black paint to have some clear coat cracking. I don't even know if you can see this on this video or with the clouds here, but I believe there was clear coat cracking on this hood at some point. And it looks to me, because again, I know cars and paint pretty well, that they probably had in the past the hood re-clear coated to cover up the clear coat cracking. I don't know if you can even see this. I'm looking here. It's hard to, you can see, it looks like little flakes. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't look for it, you don't really see it, but I want to tell you because I like to be honest. I like to be open. I like to be transparent about everything and anything because I want you to know exactly what it is and anything that it's not, because it's just easier. It's just easier to show you what it is. I have a lot of people that will buy vehicles just based on my presentations because I don't leave anything to wonder. So pinstripe on this side is in really good shape. The same chrome accents on this side. I mean, the same window visors, everything's the same. Even the stainless steel tailpipe does a nice finish. On the tailgate, there's a little bit of flaking that's been touched up. This is really common on this aluminum anodized, whatever they make these tailgates of, where it'll bubble or it'll flake. This really isn't much by comparison to most, but it's mostly here. There's a little bit of touch up that's been done here, a little bit of touch up here. That's pretty much it. You see ones that are really bad. Here's a little more right here around the license plate garnish, but you see ones where they're real bad. But another thing I failed to mention in the beginning, but another positive that I think has to do with how clean this is this spent a fair number of years in Virginia. So I think that living in Virginia in a nice climate certainly lended to it staying as nice as it is. So let's continue on the inside, and then we'll look under the hood, and I'll show you the lights when we look under the hood. The inside is beautiful. It smells nice. It's beautiful. Everything works. It's very luxurious. It really is. Even for its age, it just has the feel of a Lincoln. I love Lincolns. I own a Lincoln town car. I love town cars. I love the Lincoln brand. My partner has a Lincoln MKX. Just got a newer one. Going to be selling his older one here soon, a 2010, which has been a great vehicle. This is just, it's just classy and it's nice. So there's a lot of things I want to show you here. Going to go over it. It's just great. THX sound system, the factory sound system. Yeah, I mean, the new ones now are probably even better, but this is not bad at all. There's a little bit of stress cracking in the wood here on this door panel, but it still looks really nice. Memory seat, power mirrors, everything works. Power locks are there. The door panel, really clean. Bottoms of the doors are really clean all the way around. The front rockers here, I didn't want to show this until I opened the door. The front rockers do have a little bit of rust here at the edge, at the lip of the rockers on both front doors, but it's also, again, very common. It's really nothing much you can do about it. Just keep it clean, keep it nice. You don't see that on the outside at all because of the cladding from the door, but again, just telling you it's there. It's only on the front, and the bottoms of the doors, all four doors are very, very clean. I'll show you. Nice set of Motor Trend rubber mats here. These are brand new. Nice heavy Motor Trend mats. No carpet mats with this, but rubber mats a lot of people like because they're easy to clean, easy to rinse off. Driver's side seat, really, really nice. Really firm. Leather is real nice. There's no color wear on the bolster. The heated and cooled works perfectly through this seat. I've used it a bunch. I debated whether to share this or not, but I'm just going to share it with you guys. It's hard to explain to some people, but I'm going to tell you. So because this is so tall, you know, I'm 6 foot, almost 1, and even getting in or out of here, you smush this bolster. No matter how much you weigh, no matter how tall you are, I mean, unless you're the Green Giant, you're going to smush this bolster when you slide your butt against the bolster, getting out and even in. So the foam on both of these front outers was broken down a little bit, and when you sat in the seat, it kind of had a lean to it. I had this corrected at an upholstery shop, a professional upholstery shop here in Columbus, Ohio, called Convertibles Plus. If you need any upholstery work, I would highly recommend this gentleman. He does convertible tops, he does leather work, he does foam work, he does carpets, all kinds of stuff, anything upholstery on a car. So he rebuilt the foam on the outer bolsters on the driver and the passenger seat because they both have the same problem from everybody sliding in and out. And again, when you see how nice the back seat is, you'll realize why the back seat didn't need anything done. So it's really nice. It's back to what I'm trying to tell you here is until you sit your butt in it, you won't understand, but it's back to feeling just like brand new where there's no lean, okay? So center console, clean, nice. The steering wheel, the wood on the top of the steering wheel is just classic and classy. Let's get in here. I'm gonna turn, I guess I did turn off the AC. I'm gonna turn it back on. AC works great. Heated seats, cooled seats, both sides. Everything works like it should. Classic Ford climate control here. This is an ashtray and a power outlet. There's a USB plug here I get left in there. Sunroof, one touch open. Works perfect. You do have to hold to close. There's a button up here for the tailgate. I'm not going to push that. I'm going to show you that when we go back there. The vent button opens the rear wing windows in the very back. Open and close on both sides. Those work perfect. This is rear climate control. You can control it up here. You can hear the blower. And then there's a control for this on the back of this console as well. The interior lighting has been upgraded to LED up here in the, I think it's only in the front, yeah. But it's nice at night, LED lights here and on the doors, makes it feel, again, newer. Let me close the door here. Home link for the garage door is up here on the driver's side visor, standard issue, works great. One thing I love, let me show you this. Big, huge console here. Classic Ford tissue box holder and pen holder here. Classic Ford Lincoln coin holder here. One thing I really, really like is I like this shifter. I like the shape of the handle. I love the Lincoln emblem on it. It's very, newer cars have push buttons and all kinds of crazy stuff, but this is just a nice feel in your hand. It's easy to bring it down to drive. It's easy to shift. It's just good looking, I think, very pleasing. I really, personally, really like it. All the chrome, great shape. All the wood on the console here, beautiful shape. I love the centrally mounted clock, Lincoln clock there, just simple. Watch face. I'm kind of a watch person. I like clocks and watches. The radio has been replaced, as you clearly see. This is a newer radio unit. It works great. AM, FM, on the home screen. It has Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth audio. It has navigation. It's touchscreen or buttons over here. This is the first time I've used it since it's been running this time, so it just takes a second. Turn on the sound, yes. So there we are. It finds us, navigation. And the best part of this newer unit, of course, that most people would enjoy the features of is, I'm going to close the sunroof visor, is the Bluetooth that everybody wants and everybody needs, and then because you probably use your navigation from your phone because it's going to be more accurate, and then backup camera on this is actually excellent. Look how nice that camera is, really clear with lines. It's a great camera. You put it in drive, it goes away. I mean, it works just like factory. I just put it back in reverse. So really, really nice unit there. It has a remote control here too if you're that lazy and you need the remote. So there's that. What else? Right here on the side, there is a aux and USB right there to be able to plug directly into it. I haven't plugged my phone into that to know if it has Apple CarPlay. I don't know. I don't guess that it does because there's nothing here on the main menu about it. So this might be a little older than that, but anyway, it's got a lot of nice functionality. So there it is. This door you can close if you're the type of person that doesn't want to look at that screen or doesn't want. And I think this again is beautiful. I love the finish. I love how clean it is. It's kind of like it's like my mother that has a television inside of a cabinet, and when she's not watching television, she shuts the cabinet and she doesn't have to look at the television. Same thing here, right? So kind of neat. I remember when this first was introduced and it was a big deal. Dashboard is real nice and clean, all good up here. Here's the illuminated backlit display, which again feels much newer than it is. There's the exact mileage, 91, let me see what it says, 91,189 on the miles. Everything working perfectly. There's the standard issue info setup reset buttons over here from almost any Ford. You push info and it goes through the miles per gallon. I told you, you don't want to see how bad it is. A timer, trip computers, and things like that. Trip 1, trip 2, then back. I like to leave it here 326 miles to empty because it looks really good, especially when you have a full tank of gas like right now. If you push the setup button, it will go, it'll say press reset for system check. So just real quick, push the reset button. It says the doors are closed. You can see this here, charging system, oil pressure good. It goes through a lot of stuff. Brake fluid level, tire pressure system active because we replaced all those sensors. Advanced track is good, air suspension is good, washer fluid level good, fuel is full, yes, and back to the beginning. So kind of nice. Really like the steering wheel. Love the wood up here. When I drive it, I'm sure I'm going to talk more about this, but I love wood on the top of a steering wheel. I like to click my ring on it when I drive. Cruise control here. The volume does not work with the aftermarket radio, so you do have to manually change it over there. But the temp button here does still work, which you can push. I'm pushing up right here to increase the temperature. See it? Which is very nice. My town car has this feature. My town car actually has the temp and the fan. This just has the temp, but still a nice way to be able to change it very quickly. The rest of the steering wheel leather is in great shape. Stitching is all really nice. There's no issues at all there. Front wipers, rear wipers. And I feel like I spent a lot of time up here, but we're going to move on. There's wood everywhere up here, as you can see. I think this may have an additional wood kit because I don't remember this much wood in the factory. I think this piece is factory. I think this is, but like this piece around the climate control and this one here around the gauge cluster, I think was maybe an additional product somebody bought. But it's all in beautiful shape, and it just makes it feel that much richer. Automatic headlights, and then with fog lights if you have it pulled out like I do right now. Power adjustable pedals, awesome. I like to talk about these on cars that have them because I think it's crucial for someone that's shorter on the shorter side, or you don't really have to be short. I always use it as an example, but it just makes the whole driving experience more comfortable. When you can tilt and telescope a steering wheel, move the mirrors, move the seat how you want it, but then also move the pedals, right there, in and back out. I like to keep it kind of way out because I like to keep the pedals towards me, which again would be a benefit for a shorter person, so they don't have to have the seat right on top of the steering wheel and the airbag. So another thing I wanted to point out on this, I've got so much to say, and I hope I'm not boring anybody, but another thing that I really, really like is on newer cars that have black interior, they don't often have, or some of the European car companies charge you for this, to have black fabric on the A-pillars, the headliner, the visors. So look, here's the sunroof visor that I closed, all black. I mean, everything in here is black. All the headliner, it's just like my town car, which is even older than this, but it makes it feel, and this is a big word for cars, but I'm going to use it because I feel like it's true. It makes this interior feel very cavernous. So it feels like very, very humbling and very cave-like and very cocoon-like, and all the black all over, I think, makes it feel that way, and I love it. So the headliner is absolutely perfect in this, all the way to the front to the back. It has an archaic DVD unit I'm not really going to talk about because nobody uses those even when they have kids, because kids have handheld devices, but I love it. I don't feel like it looks or acts its age at all. So here we are in the back. Like I said, this back seat, I don't think it's been used very much. Very, very clean, very, very nice. No issues with the leather whatsoever. These bolsters are nice and firm. This rubber mat, again, new with the front two. This runs the whole length of the back, which is nice. There's a cup holder here. There's the rear climate controls. The person back here can control it if they want. The backs of these seats are extremely nice. There's no issues there. Very, very nice all the way, all the way. There's vents in the ceiling. You can see there, up there, excuse me. Rear door panel, perfect. Bottoms of the doors, like I said, all of them are clean. The rockers back here are clean. The jams, very clean. It's just, you know, it's a fantastic SUV for the money. I mean, I've shown you the imperfections. I've been honest and open and transparent. You know, if you don't like it, I don't really mean to sound like a jerk to say this. You want new? Buy new. When you see the price tag of a new one, you might fall out of your chair because it's like $100,000. So you pull the lever there to open the tailgate. It's power. Very nice. There's also a button on the remote to push to open it. There's also the button up front that I showed by the sunroof button to open the tailgate. The glass opens separately. I'll show you that. But what a lot of SUV for the money, right? Let's just take a moment and think about that. Think about how much you've seen so far and the crazy low miles, and it's so much SUV for the money. It's crazy. I mean, it's, I think, about as nice as you could possibly ask for or possibly find. You know, if you found one with 20,000 miles that never left the garage, you're going to pay for it, right? So, third row seat is power, and it's in beautiful shape. I mean, nothing negative on its leather either. There's cup holders back here. There's 3-point seat belts back here. Again, 1, 2, 3 bottoms, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Mom and dad and 6 kids. So you can put 6. I don't think there's ever been a kid in here, but you can put 6 kids back here if you want, and they're going to be safe. And that's another thing I wanted to comment about this. Look at the sheer size of this. I mean, I don't know the exact safety ratings, and I'm not going to pretend to, but I know that if you get in an accident in this of any kind of size or structure, you're going to be safe. This is a big, heavy vehicle, and you know it when you drive it. It's big and heavy. It reminds me very much of my Infiniti. I have an Infiniti QX56 that has well over 200,000 miles, and I absolutely love it. These are the folding buttons here, power folding. The headrests aren't down all the way right now, so it won't go completely flat. I pulled these headrests up, but you can see the movement here. They move perfectly. If those headrests were down, which it's going to be difficult for me to do, but these do go completely flat all the way down to a flat load floor. Yes, I love my Infiniti QX56. This entire vehicle reminds me of my Infiniti. My Infiniti is only 2 years newer than this, and it has 230,000 miles. All right, what else? Third row, oh, right here, jack, tools, all of that is here. Very clean, very nice. Okay, there's a power outlet right here. Now, the tailgate, newer cars have a button. This, you just push on the outside, or I like to use this, and just get it started, give it a pull, and it'll take it the rest of the way and shut it. It's a little different, but when you get used to it, it's no big deal. The window, right here, right by the handle, there's a rubber button. Push that, and you can open the glass separately from the tailgate, which my Infiniti does that also, and I love it, because you don't have to go through the whole motion of opening the power tailgate, and my Infiniti is the same way. This, you can just pop open the glass. You can throw some groceries or some quick shopping bags or a stroller or whatever it might be, and not have to open the whole tailgate, right? So, great feature. Now, on the seats here, these will fold flat like that. So again, once that third row, see how high those headrests are? That's why it wouldn't come down all the way. When this is flat, these will go like this to be flat. This middle, there's a pull strap right here. This will also go flat. You have to it'll go like that. It'll tumble, right? And then also, besides that, the outside, hold on, I need more hands. Okay, there we go. So 2 pulls of this handle will make it do this, okay? So if I wasn't holding the camera, it'd be a lot easier. But 2 pulls of that will make this one do that, or that one. This one, I don't believe tumbles up, but anyway, very easy to get into the 3rd row. Here's a view again from this side of how nice the 3rd row is, and the carpeting, so clean, so nice. I mean, you can tell the kids haven't been back here, right? And then once it's up, it's very easy to put it down. Watch. Give it a pull, and it soft lands, and then all you got to do is raise up the back. Easy. And then here, same thing, easy. And they're not that heavy. I know I just sounded like, but it's not that heavy. Also, on long distance driving, pull the handle. It can recline the seats a little bit anyway to make it a little more comfortable. So there's that. So, and then back kind of to normal. So again, 3-point seat belt here in the middle, and same thing there. So everybody gets a shoulder belt. I think that's crucially important too. I have a son, so I understand about keeping your kids safe, and I think that's hugely important. I mean, of course on the outsides, but then the shoulder belts in the middle. You know, some of the minivans and some of the newer SUVs, they come out of the ceiling and you have to attach it, and it's kind of a pain in the butt when you want to unattach it and reel it back up in the ceiling. And you know, this is this is easy. I mean, because it's built into the seat. It's great. So I told you guys in the beginning, I had a lot to say. So door panel, clean, nice, just like the other one. Bottom of the door, very clean. Door jamb, very clean. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot to say, right? Passenger seat, about the same as the driver. It's probably been used about the same amount. Bolster was refoamed here as well. It's nice and firm, but not like a stuffed turkey, just the way it's supposed to be. Oh, I forgot to say when I was over there, this does have 2 sets of keys. This is one set right here. It has another complete set of keys. 2 keys, 2 remotes. 2 keys, 2 remotes, okay? So another nicety. There's the other rubber mat here on this side. Power seat on this side, same way. This door panel is just as nice as the others. No cracking on this wood like there is over on the driver's side, but anyway, it's very nice. Bottoms of the door, very clean, and same thing with a little bit of rust on the lip of the rocker here on the rocker, okay? So that rust on the rockers is really just on the front doors, not on the rear. But look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Open that sunroof back open. Beautiful interior. Beautiful Lincoln Navigator. Let's look under the hood now. Thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you for joining. Like I said in the very beginning-ish, please give a thumbs up, leave your comments, leave your suggestions, leave, some discussion for others to talk about. Leave your comment about yours that you may own if you would like. The hood release is way over here by the passenger side headlight, and you have to, yep, there we go. Right here, you have to kind of push it towards the passenger side to get it to release. I didn't talk much about this in the beginning, but 5.4 liter Triton V8. This is a great motor, very, very widely used amongst the Ford and Lincoln platform in the F-150 trucks to the Navigators. You can look it up yourself, but great motor, widely used, long time used in the cargo vans. So been around a long time, very, very proven, okay? There's the new Motorcraft battery that I mentioned that was replaced, brand new. Nice and clean and tidy under here. Look how clean the condenser is. This is a probably a transmission oil cooler. A little bit of deterioration on the hood pad, but it's all nice and tight to the hood and it's clean. You can hear the air conditioning compressor cycling on and off. I'm just going to hover here so you can listen for a moment. And I'm going to rev it up a little bit if I can reach. Now I'm going to turn the headlights on with the fog lights because I want to show you the xenon lights, and I'm realizing that I forgot to mention one other thing. I very much like four-wheel drive system where this is two-wheel drive. It's four-wheel drive, but this is in two-wheel drive. Then you have automatic four-wheel drive, and then four high and four low. This all works like it should, but what I like about this is, again, this is the same as my Infiniti. This is a true four-wheel drive vehicle. This is built the same as an F-150 truck, where you can put it in four-wheel drive when you know you need it or you want it, or you're about to enter a muddy field or wet grass or whatever have you, or go off-roading. If you put it in automatic mode, it will do it automatically. I don't really like that mode myself on anything. I have it on my Infiniti as well, but I like to be able to control and put it in four-wheel drive high, maybe four-wheel drive low if you really need it. But this is a real four-wheel drive, okay? So I'm not going to get into talking about the difference between four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, but this is better. All-wheel drive is all wheels are driving at the same time pretty much all the time, or especially when one slips, the other kicks in. Right now, this is only driving the back two wheels, and there's no reason for four-wheel drive. It's dry pavement today. But when you engage four-wheel drive, all four wheels are working in unison all the time. And it's just better, in my opinion. And it's definitely better when you're in some real tragic, super wet, mushy grass or deep snow, okay? So, all right, there's that. The hood shocks are nice and strong on the hood. Like if I go to pull this down, it pops right back up. Those are definitely nice and strong. All right, there's our hood shut, and I know it's sunny, but you can see the xenon lights and the regular yellow colored fog lights. But again, it's just another thing that makes it look, look at that front end, very mean and aggressive looking, and it just makes it look more modern and more current, when the headlights are on. So I can't believe I've talked for 38 minutes, but you know what, you guys? I love to talk about cars. I love to present them to you. I love to show you all of the features and benefits and all the things I like and anything I don't like. And I love to talk about something like this that's beautiful and just so much SUV for the money. And it's such low miles. 5,000 miles per year. Thanks for looking. Take another quick walk around here. Thank you for looking. Thank you for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you've listened and made it this far here to the end, thank you. I hope I've helped you. I hope I've been inspiring for others to be able to have confidence, maybe to go look at one of these or buy one of these in your home state or country. Thank you. And again, leave your comments, your suggestions, your thumbs up, whatever you want to do. I like it all. I like to see it. I like to read it. So thanks again, everybody. Look at that. Again, There's guys on YouTube that do videos where they do something like this and they show this, and then right next door they've got a 2024 Navigator with a $100,000 price tag, and then they kind of compare the difference. I've always wanted to do one of those, but not yet. But this is just so nice and so good looking and such a nice vehicle that has a lot of life left for the money. So thanks for looking. Have a great day. Check out my driving video, and we'll see you next time. All right, peace. Bye bye.